It out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got room. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Dwayne Washington, his first carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, the Saints bring on their new punter for 2021, Blake Gillikin. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw is Hill. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. It's a pickup of 19. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Hill looks to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. A shotgun snap for Hill. Bust through the tackle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. A give to Kamara running right. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hill. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Brady now to throw. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Brady on target to Gronk. 1st down, Buccaneers. Brady going deep this time for Miller. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Tucker McCann now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Hill. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Throwing now is Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Joe Tryon, the rookie out of Washington, in to drop him for the sack. After the sack on first down, Hill. And this one's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up. And you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. Hill. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. 2nd and 12. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
The Saints on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Just beating the play clock is Hill. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Lutz puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On play action, now Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And now it's second down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Now a play fake. Brady. Escaping the pressure right.
And looking again for Gronkowski. He's got him this time.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5 now. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The sack backs him up, third and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
Here's Brady. Eluding the pressure right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Going up top for Miller. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Going deep this time for Miller.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Second and 10.
The final shot before half for Brady. And a little floater there is incomplete. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Brady. To the right side, complete to Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on second down. Brady completes it to Miller. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Brady going to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Play action. Now it's Brady. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. McCann's got it teed up. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joe Tryon able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on second and long. Hill is going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. It's Miller, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. To throw is Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Hill. Complete. It's Johnson. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Flushed out right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you.
There he goes, left side. The 20.
Yeah,
touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Hill, he'll air it out deep for Thomas. Room here to run. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So after the INT, it's Brady. They'll roll him out right. He finds his target. It's Evans. A gain of 6 there on first.
4 yards remain for second down.
To throw, it's Brady. Completion left side to Miller. And down inside the 15 he goes. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Now Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it'll be second down.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Rolling to his right. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Here's Brady to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again.
to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a short return to the 6-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Here's Hill now after the interception. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10. Hill, and he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The Saints on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Hill now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Jeff Gladney. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. He's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. A quick throw by Brady, complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. McCann's got it teed up. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go. Coming left is Kamara. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Brady going to throw here. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Brady.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
Yeah, baby, we coming.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Brady going to look to throw. Going up top from Miller. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return will stop right around the 25. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back